Hello everyone, this is Jamie Holmberg presenting my Leadership Theory application video. The organization I have created is called Viridian Plains Art Center, and the mission is Viridian Plains Art Center believes unity can be achieved through shared creativity. This is a nonprofit located in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and it is based on similar organizations such as Omaha Hot Shops in Nebraska, the Northrop King Building in Minnesota, and Greenpoint Gallery in New York. Some of the offerings of this nonprofit include artist-rented studio spaces, gallery exhibition space, art classes and lectures, memberships for public use studios, and it is mostly meant as a community space for artists and a place where the public can interact with the arts. And the theory I am presenting is shared and distributed leadership. Where heroic leadership, or the concept of the great man, has historically been the recognized method of leadership, we find that shared and distributed methods of leadership are becoming more popular and have shown to alleviate the ever-growing demands of leadership from one person to a group. Shared leadership is described as a social process in which many people are involved. It is the sharing of power and influence with one person remaining in charge. Shared leadership takes into consideration the skills, knowledge, and talents of multiple individuals, utilizing the expertise of a group versus one individual. It is also facilitated by an overall team environment consisting of three dimensions: shared purpose, social support, and voice. Shared leadership and distributed leadership are often used interchangeably but are two separate approaches. Shared leadership focuses on the sharing of responsibilities and influences among team members, whereas distributed leadership emphasizes the distribution of roles and responsibilities across the organization. Distributed leadership involves a combination of styles and approaches, including spontaneous collaboration, where groups come together to complete a task then disband, intuitive working relations, where multiple individuals build close working relationships until they manifest a leadership role, and institutional practice, where committees and teams are in place to facilitate collaboration. Both shared and distributed leadership methods are often used by startup groups, healthcare fields, educational institutions, and within the arts. I would use shared and distributed leadership methods within my theoretical arts center. There are multiple distinct programs at Viridian Plains, including education, gallery space, and studios. If I worked as the executive director of this arts center, my time would be spent on broad operations, programming, and funding. The Arts Center would function far better if the leadership responsibilities of gallery exhibits were distributed to a curator. I'm also not an educator. There would be an education and program manager directed to the leadership of art classes, programming, and overseeing instructors. Each of these individuals will have expertise in their respective roles, creating far better communication, efficiency, and more innovative ideas. There will also be shared leadership, sharing power, influence, and ideas amongst the organization, with the executive director remaining as the final decision maker. The National Arts Strategy implemented using both shared and distributed leadership within their organization with many positive outcomes. Although one negative mentioned was a bottleneck of ideas, the decision-making process slowed significantly when considering every opinion available. In summary, shared and distributed leadership are very similar concepts. Both are a social process benefiting from diverse expertise. Shared leadership entails sharing power and influence while one individual remains in charge. Distributed leadership entails distributing leadership roles and responsibilities across an organization. These methods have become very effective, creating a more collaborative working environment which benefits from shared skills, talents, and knowledge.